What's up, fam? It's your girl Green Tara Tot, and I'm back with another talk. So, y'all, um, I wasn't even gonna post this video. I was just kind of having my own inner thoughts, but as I was having those small inner thoughts, and I had to quickly, I wouldn't even say I had to pull myself back out of that thought because I don't know. I feel like I've been in that season for so long that I just naturally reflect on things. Like if I feel something, I like to analyze what I'm feeling. I like to understand why I'm feeling what I'm feeling. I like to get to the bottom of it because that's the root of a problem if I'm feeling uneasy or if I'm not feeling like I'm the queen that I know that I am, right? So, with that being said, I wanted to share this with you guys because I felt like, again, a lot of times we all, go through things, experience things. I'm saying a lot of times. Well, we all go through things. We all experience things. But yeah, I did say that right. A lot of times we don't speak on it. So I decided to speak on things that people don't usually speak on because I want to be that voice to remind others that you're not alone. You're not the only one. And no one's perfect. And another thing, too, I noticed that I posted a video earlier on my YouTube, not my YouTube, on my Facebook, while I'm trying to start gathering women's in my community together so that we can start exercising and doing little stuff like that. But as I was recording the video, I noticed that I'm like, dang, I gotta come on here in this video and my hair is not done. And not even that, I didn't really get a chance to really brush my hair like I usually do. Today I was just feeling one of those days where I just really wanted to relax. I didn't care too much about the hair. I just felt like, I don't know, I know this might sound crazy, but I felt like being like the air. I just wanted to go. I felt very like called to just be my natural self and not worry about my image. Just be, just exist, and don't worry about the things in life that cause us to overthink and overanalyze and just overthinking. If it's not us judging ourselves, it's us thinking about how other people is gonna perceive us or judge us. Even now with me keep taking pauses in this video, and another person would have been cut it off and said, okay, I'm not gonna post this. I don't sound like I'm talking properly. I keep cutting out in and out of my words, but again, this is me. This is my authentic self. This is me in the present. This is me existing. This is not me trying to be something that I'm not. And when you're not trying to be something outside of who you are naturally like living and existing within your blueprint. And for me personally, that is the most important thing to me more than anything else in this world, is for me to be true to who I am, true to myself, and true to um not really as I'm saying, true to align with my blueprint, my destiny, what I came here to do. So, anywho, what made me come on here, you guys, is I noticed that when I logged into Facebook this morning, and I had been taking a break from Facebook, honestly, I I started seeing other beautiful women that's all over Facebook, as we all know. And when I seen them in the pictures they was posting, um, they would have their hair done and they would look so pretty. And then I went to feeling like, maybe you shouldn't have posted that without your hair done. People gonna be looking at you crazy because you posting without your hair done. Your hair not even that long for you to be posting your hair like that, and then you had the nerve to post it without even brushing your hair and it just being like that. And then it's like I'm giving y'all my inner thoughts literally, and it's like, and then you got this big old puff over here, and then over here you got like this baby puff, and it's like your puff's not even equal. And when I tell y'all, I was tearing myself down with my inner thoughts in my head. And I had to really sit with myself and be like, Ty, who is this? Because it's not, and that's what I'm trying to share with you guys. It's not us. It is us, but it's not us. We tear ourselves down so much more than we'll tear ourselves down before anybody else tear us down. Because we're so busy judging ourselves based off society. based off how we were programmed to think, based off the the small groups and friendships and family members that you surrounded yourself around over the years, and you hear people having those small talks, and then you feel like if you show up a certain kind of way, they might project those talks onto you, and you start to just have that small anxiety that starts to get louder. Like I just explained to you guys. Excuse me, I just thought I had a burp. But anywho, what I'm sharing with you guys is some real shit. I literally just shared with y'all thoughts that really went through my head. And I really had to like understand that I had to make the conscious decision to digest that, or realize that these are not my thoughts. These thoughts is not coming from my inner self. It's coming from my subconscious mind, that I've been programmed to think that I'm less than what I am. Because if I am that I am and I am everything, then why should I ever worry about how I look when I present myself, when I know who I am? Why do I worry about the judgments of others? And it's funny because I've been doing this like YouTube thing for over 2 years now, and you'll think that I have mastered that, but I still again have those thoughts that come in the back of my head and make me feel like I shouldn't have did something based off how I think that other people would perceive me, or how I thought that other people would perceive me. But when you do things and you constantly think about how people are going to perceive you, are you truly living for yourself? Or are you living for an image? And again, my journey is more important than anything along the journey, along the way, because at the end of the day, this is my story, this is my journey. And with that being said, I wanted to share this too. Spirit wanted me to stress, and it definitely said stress, the point that some of you guys are feeling the need to imitate a character that you don't have to be. Some of you guys keep showing up on this platform, wherever you're watching from, Spirit Center. Okay. I guess this is okay. Anyway, some of you guys that's on this platform showing up every single day like it's a job. And Spirit is saying you show up even on the days when you don't feel like your highest self 100%. And what I mean by that is we all have our days when we just have bad days. You know what I'm saying? I do too, myself. Like, I'm not perfect. You just have those days you just don't want to feel but be bothered. And as I'm saying bad day, I'm hearing Spirit say it's not necessarily got to be a bad day. It's just we have our days when we just when our frequencies is a little off. And it may not be vibrating at its highest, but it's still vibrating, of course, because we are alive. So with that being said, Spirit wants you guys to know that sometimes you showing up in environments and looking around instead of looking inside can take away from your confidence. Sometimes God can't get your attention because your attention is somewhere else. And where your attention is going is on people who is showing up unauthentic. And when you continue to watch those people who's showing up unauthentic, and you continue to judge and compare you, which is, I'm talking about your authentic self, not your image self, not the mask, it makes you feel like you have to keep chasing this endless race to become or to be perceived as something that you feel like you should be perceived as, other than your authentic self. And I feel like Spirit wanted to use me today to share this message with someone so that you can know that it's okay to be okay with not being liked by everyone, not being seen by everyone. The most important thing is that you like yourself for who you are truly, and every single thing about you. Rather your hair is done, your nails is done, your lashes done, your makeup's done, you had a haircut for my fellas, how much money you got in your pockets, what kind of clothes you're wearing, if you're wearing designer or not. God say, I never cared about none of that. But I did care about small things that may not be important to you, like your natural hair, the way it curls at the end, the many pieces of strings that I put amongst your crown. Because understand that God know the number of hair strings that you have. God know the number of lashes that you have. Not the fake ones, but the natural. So God wanted me to share this message. You don't have to always show up to an environment that's not healthy. It's not feeding your soul. Understand that you are an energy field, and you're always picking up and picking up and picking up and pinging and pinging and pinging off different energies. So it's important that you ground yourself within your own cosmetic field. Understand the power that you hold before you step out and start looking around at other people's, because sometimes we can get lost and feel like we have to present ourselves the way that we see other people presenting ourselves. And God is saying, I allow everyone to have a different image so that everyone can present themselves authentically within that image. And when you do that, that's when you allow God to show up through you. So felt like it was sometimes I feel like I have to catch my breath sometimes when I be channeling messages, because I be talking so fast I don't give myself breaks. So um again, I just felt called with this message to remind y'all, like, stop feeling like you got to keep showing up for people who don't give a fuck about you, for people who's not gonna even remember you 10 or 20 years from now. Understand that um where your attention goes, that is what you're attracting in your life. So if you're paying attention to things, like I was just sharing, like those thoughts went through my head, like, oh, well, yeah, I ain't done it. People gonna see this, people gonna see it, people gonna, like, now you're starting to cause yourself to have anxiety based off what other people, how you think other people are gonna perceive you. When in reality, sometimes those very thoughts that you're having, people don't even think that. A person might be um inspired by you for showing up the way that you did, and it may want them to show up more in their natural form. You know what I'm saying? And better yet, I mean, I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna digress with that. But anywho, my main point, y'all, is to just be you. You know what I'm saying? And stop feeling the need to always be in somebody's face. And I keep hearing Spirit say being seen. I feel like a lot of you guys, it's like you keep wanting to be seen with the mask on. But when you don't have on the mask, it's like you don't want to be seen. And you just sit back and watch everybody else. And God is saying, you watching everybody else and I'm still watching you. So I don't know where this message came from. Don't know who it's for. But I know it was a message for somebody. Because I was feeling like, yeah, I can't believe I had those negative thoughts this morning. And then I laughed about it. I had laughed about it and had to fix my crown because I had to realize who the fuck I was. So again, this is for somebody. Like, sometimes we have to really sit back and catch ourselves. Like, what the fuck you just said? Like, did you just say this? Like, because we do have those small conversations in our head. Sometimes we don't necessarily say it out loud, but we still said it in our head. We heard it, right? Nobody else saying it, but we hear it, and it's very unhealthy for us to keep allowing ourselves to hear those voices in our head and feel like it's not there because you didn't vocalize it. But because you thought it, I understand that's the same way as vocalizing something, because the thought is more powerful than words. Understand that. And that's why, drop another jewel for somebody before I leave on here. That's why the best thing for you to do is to um leave a situation in silence. I used to feel the need to always have to explain to people You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's funny as I'm saying this out loud, I was gonna say explain to people what they did to make me feel the way I feel, but I realized that why do you feel like you have to explain anything to somebody else when they the one who did it? So again, people may not understand how they hurt you, or they may play as if they don't understand how they hurt you, but people know. So again, the most powerful thing is silence. So stop over explaining yourself. Stop over exceeding yourself to others, allowing people to have access to you when they don't deserve it. And when a lot of times I feel like Spirit is saying, thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying one of the biggest things I want you guys to get from this is stop giving the attention away and start giving it to yourself. If you put more energy into focusing on you and what you want and who you want to become, you'll be in a more, I hear Spirit saying a lullaby energy, a lullaby frequency, and I'm seeing a wave as Spirit sharing this with me. You'll be more in like a wonderland, like a la 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 la, kind of like I be, just going with the flow, like doing what you want to do, just not thinking about nothing that doesn't make you happy, nothing that doesn't sit well with you, nothing low vibrational. Everything is, and I am that I am, and I am everything. So yeah, I don't know who this is for again, but I would just felt let leave this message for somebody. So again, stay authentic. Don't worry about um things that doesn't matter. If it's not gonna matter to you 20 years from now, then why the fuck should it matter now? Right? So for each his own. If you feel like this channel message resonated with you, please feel free to drop a comment. Leave me something, you guys. Interact with me. I love that. But at the same time, I ain't begging. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel the need to do that, that's fine too. I appreciate you watching, watching me be my authentic, silly self, and at the same time, free, free. So that's all I have for you guys. Until next time, I love you. So do Spirit. Deuces.